Hey everybody, Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, we got our wish. Today I sent an email over to the Miami Dade Police Department asking for the 911 calls, and they responded back and they sent me a link to the FTP server where I retrieved all of these audio calls. And they did not give us any of the 911 calls from people who were stuck on their balconies. So let's listen in, and then remember to wait until the end because I've got some video that they also posted for us that was shot right at the site. So there was about 20 calls. I'm only going to give you a sample of them here, just the ones that are really relevant, because some of them were just long and drawn out where the 911 operator keeps going, hello, hello, are you there? And a lot of people called 911 and weren't even talking to the operator at all. They were arguing amongst themselves, no, let's go here, no, let's go there. And so it's just a waste of time. I'm just going to show you the important ones, and it looks like the first call came in at 1:16 a.m.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:16 and 27 seconds.
Dade County Police and Fire. What's the address of the emergency?
Yes, ma'am. It's a big explosion come at 8777 at compliant.
I'm sorry, 8777 what?
Okay, so right here he's conferring with the family that came down to the lobby to tell him to call the police.
I think they said earthquake.
I'm sorry, what? Hello?
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:17 and 03 seconds.
So we think this is from the family that escaped out of their unit and heard the noises and went to tell the security guard. We think this was the security guard calling 911, but it just sounded to me like they were dumbfounded. They had no idea what their address was, and he said it sounded like there was an explosion, like just one explosion. But then he was saying something to the people, and the people reported back to him that it was an earthquake. They thought it was an earthquake, not an explosion. And then when the 911 operator couldn't hear it clearly enough, asked him what was going on, and then the call just hung up. Remember, the building has not collapsed yet. This is only the garage that has collapsed up until now. That is what the lady is telling the security guard to tell 911. So that explains why they heard that big, what they thought was an explosion, or the lady thought was an earthquake. Now, this next phone call came in about 10 seconds after the previous call came into 911, and this is from one of those alarm monitoring companies.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:16 and 39 seconds.
Miami Dade Police.
Hello, this is Central Alarm Control. We're calling in a fire alarm for business.
Give me 1 second.
Now here, the 911 operator is going to leave this guy on hold for quite a few seconds here before coming back. I don't know what they were doing.
What's the address?
The address is 8777 Collins Avenue.
8777 Collins Avenue.
Yes.
What kind of alarm did you say?
Fire alarm.
What's the name of the account?
It is Champlain Towers South.
Your company?
Ours is Central Alarm Control.
Operator?
My name is Silvio.
Call that number?
Ours is 305-238-0800.
And premise number?
The premise number would be, one moment, 305-865-4740.
I'm number 126.
126, okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:17 and 55 seconds.
Now this is a chilling 911 call here coming up, because this next call that came in right around almost exactly 1:17 a.m., there's nobody there. So I don't know if it came from the part of the building that collapsed and they got disconnected or what.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:17 and 06 seconds.
Hello? Ma'am? Hello? Hello?
Come.
Hello? Ma'am? Hello? Hello? Hello, ma'am? Hello?
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:17 and 33 seconds.
This next call came in just before 1:18 a.m. It seemed like here it was an earthquake. That's what he's going to say. Then you'll hear him say everything sort of exploded down.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:17 and 49 seconds.
Miami County Police and
Yes,
Fire, what's the
ma'am.
address of your emergency?
It seemed like here it was an earthquake here. The
that
garage,
again?
Yes, ma'am. It seemed like something underground. Everything exploded down at 8777 Collins. Okay, Collins Avenue.
We have a call already. We have help on the way out there.
Okay, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. It was an earth.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:18 and 20 seconds.
If you go back a few seconds, right before that bell tone, before the automated voice comes on, you could hear her say to one of the other operators, it was an earthquake. She was starting to say earthquake. So this next clip, we're finally getting some clarity. We're getting transferred from another 911 operator telling the Miami-Dade folks here that there was a roof collapse in the garage. This next one is the most frustrating one of all of them for me because this poor guy couldn't get out the right address, couldn't tell the operator anything. He spent more time arguing with his family than talking to the 911 operator, making me wonder why he even called in the first place. So this call comes in at 1:22 a.m., which is about 2 minutes before the collapse of the building.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:21 and 57 seconds.
Miami Dade Police and Fire, what is the address of your emergency?
It's 877 Collins Avenue.
Okay, hold on. Give me 1 second, sir. You're not on 877 Collins Avenue if you're on 88th Street. You understand? Miami, this is Miami Dade. This is Miami Beach with a transfer. Sir, if you're on 88th Street and Collins Avenue, you're not at 877 Collins.
Holy shit!
Hello, Miami Dade.
What? Yeah, hold on.
Okay.
I'm trying to track them.
He's mapping at 88th Street and Collins
Hurry
Avenue.
up!
He's,
There's a big explosion.
he's reporting a collapse in a garage.
877 Collins Avenue.
8 garage. Okay. What is the phone number you're calling
877
from?
Collins Avenue.
He's calling from.
Okay, sir, tell me exactly what happened. Sir,
I'm sorry.
what's going on? Tell me exactly what happened.
I don't know. There's a lot of smoke going on. I can't see anything right now.
You see
We gotta
smoke?
get out of here.
Sir,
Where are we going? We gotta go. We gotta keep going.
hello?
Oh my God.
Hello?
Yes, I'm here.
What are you seeing?
I can't see nothing but smoke. And the cops are right here.
Okay, so if the police are there, we can hang up, sir, if the police are there.
We gotta get someone's house.
We already have help on the way. If you see police,
Come on, we gotta get in here.
do you see any flames?
We can't see a thing. It's all smoke here.
Okay, I heard Miami Beach say something about a bridge collapse.
Yeah, yes.
A bridge collapse?
No, a building.
A building collapse?
Yeah. Mom, go down. No, Mom, relax. Take a deep breath. We're here. We're safe, Mom. We got us. Wow, this is... Wow. Mom, relax. Take a deep breath. Mom. It's earthquake outside! Earthquake! You gotta open
know how many floors the building had in it?
Hello?
Sir, help has already been sent. Do you know how many how many floors the building?
Oh, where are you guys going? Where you going? I don't know. I cannot see. I say stay here. This is perfect. There's nothing here that's blocking it.
All right, sir.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:24 and 56 seconds.
So this was the most disturbing of the calls because it sounded like the 911 operator might have been a little confused. She heard it was a bridge collapse. You could hear his mother in the background over and over saying, "It's an earthquake, it's an earthquake." And what they were doing is they were knocking on people's doors about a few blocks away, trying to get somebody to let them in so they could be safe. I'm pretty sure this is the family that lived on the first floor that first heard the banging and then went and talked to the security guard and told him to call the police, because this kind of aligns with what we heard on the local news here, where they interviewed this lady and she said they ran up the street and started knocking on doors. So this sounds like them. And they don't know the exact address because when you call with a cell phone, the address doesn't show up there. And the guy thought he was at 877 Collins, but it was 8777 Collins Avenue. But at least the police were already on the way and the first fire truck was already just arriving anyhow. So it didn't really matter what happened on this phone call. And this occurs around 1:20. And this is about 3 minutes, supposedly, after that famous tourist video that we've been showing you for the past few weeks.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:23 and 46 seconds.
Dade County Police and Fire. Miami Dade, this is Miami Beach with a transfer. Complaint is calling from 8777 Collins Avenue, advising that the roof collapsed in the garage. 8777 Collins Avenue. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, my God.
Right here is where I think the building collapsed.
Injured. Hello.
You
need to speak with the operator.
Where?
Hello.
Oh, my God.
Ma'am, the operator is asking
God.
you, is anyone injured?
Oh, my God.
That's okay. We
Left.
have him on the way out there. Okay, ma'am, I need you to focus on the operator. We got it, Miami Beach. They're on the way out there. Okay. All right, thanks. Bye.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:24 and 48 seconds.
So you could hear where the guy mentioned that the building is collapsing, and you could hear the lady screaming, "Oh my God." This next call, a lady at about exactly 1:24 a.m. across the street, it calls 911, and she says the building is on fire across the street from her, which is the condo collapse site. And then later on tells her, well, all I see is smoke, no fire. I guess she never even heard the building collapse.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:24 and 09 seconds.
I'm calling 911.
Miami Dade County Police and Fire. What is the address
Hi,
of your
there's a
emergency?
huge fire next to my building.
The address?
88 Collins Ave.
What's the address, ma'am?
I'm at 88 Collins Ave. It's across the street. The building is completely smoking.
Okay. Do you know if there's anyone inside that building?
Yes, there's people inside. I see the lights on.
What type of building is it?
Okay.
What type of building is it?
It looks like a condo or a hotel. There's police out there right now.
Can you tell how many floors there are?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6 floors. I see the lights on the top floor. I see it.
Where do you see the fire coming from?
I don't see the fire exactly. I see a lot of smoke, like a bunch of smoke.
Okay.
Building?
I have the fire department on the way there, ma'am. Are you in that building?
I'm not in the building. I'm
Okay.
across the street.
Okay. Would you like to leave your name?
Yeah, sure. It's
Your phone number?
It's
Okay, I have help
okay.
on the way there.
Sprinklers are on at the building now. Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:25 and 53 seconds.
So this next call is from 1:24 a.m. It's a transfer call from another 911 operator, but by this time they've already got fire rescue en route.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:24 and 16 seconds.
Miami Dade County Police and Fire, what's the address of your emergency?
This is Miami Beach for the transfer. The caller is advising that there's a building on fire with some smoke off of 89th Street in Collins.
Here we have 8777 Collins Avenue. We already have fire rescue en route.
Yeah, it's a Surfside. The Surfside police is around. They
Okay.
see it, but it's a lot of debris.
The fire department is on the way.
Okay.
Is it
Okay.
the garage of a building?
Say that again?
It's a garage of a building?
I don't know.
Okay, we have help on the way, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so this next call comes in at 1:25 a.m., and this was the first coherent call where the caller knew exactly what was going on and was able to relay it to the operators.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:25 and 04 seconds.
Miami-Dade County Police and Fire, what is the address to your emergency?
Yes, ma'am. I'm looking it up right now. I am staying at the Solaris Surfside. It looks like 8777 Collins Avenue.
What do you see, sir? Because we're getting a lot of calls over there. What are you seeing?
A very large building collapse. Like the building next to us is gone.
Half of the building is gone.
Okay. We have it. They're already on the way over there, okay?
Thank you.
Was there people in that?
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:25 and 42 seconds.
Okay, now this next call was from a family that was apparently down into the garage, so I think they were in the original surviving building. Went down to the garage to see about getting out, and they couldn't find a way out, so they're reporting that the roof caved in.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:39 and 42 seconds.
Miami-Dade County Police and Fire, what's the address?
You can get electrocuted. Go back to our apartment. At least our apartment was safe.
Miami-Dade County Police and Fire, what's the
Yes,
address?
hi. This is 8777 Collins Avenue. We think the roof collapsed in the building. A bunch of us are in the garage, but we cannot get out. We're going back up to our apartment, but some of the hallways are blocked, and there's water coming in through the bottom, through the garage.
Okay, so you said that the entire roof has collapsed on top of the building?
We don't know exactly.
Okay, if you don't know what's going on, ma'am, you need to stay somewhere where you are safe, okay?
Well, that's
Don't
where
go
we thought we
walking.
could get out when we
Well,
opened the
don't go walking all over the building if the roof has collapsed. We have help on the way there already.
We're going back to our apartment, but there are a lot of people inside the building.
Okay, are you able to get to your apartment, ma'am?
Gary, see if you can open this door. We're trying to go back to our apartment. Okay, this is safe right here for right now.
Okay, then you guys need to stay where you are so that they can find you.
Okay.
Where are you all, in the garage?
No, we're going back up the stairwell. The garage is inundated with water. We don't know where the water is coming from.
What apartment are you
Can't open the door
in?
to get out.
Okay, we have help on the way there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you so much.
Thursday, June 24, 2021, 01:41 and 14 seconds.
This next call's a little bit chilling. They're calling about somebody they know who lives in the building that collapsed.
Thursday, June 24, 2021. 02:05 and 02 seconds.
Miami Dade County Police and Fire. What's the status of your emergency?
Hi, I have a quick question. One of our friends who's a sergeant in Miami Beach just messaged us that my friend's parents' building area is on fire, but he's not answering and we're a little worried. We wanted to know if there's anything going on at 8777 Collins Avenue.
Yeah, we have several fire departments out there, ma'am.
And do you know what's going on?
It's a building that collapsed, ma'am.
Which one? What's the name of the building?
I don't know, ma'am. It's not in the call, but it's that address that you gave.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Something happened.
Thursday, June 24, 2021. 02:05 and 45 seconds.
Okay, so here's the beginning of the video that they provided for us today. And you can see there's quite a few CSI trucks on scene here. And here's sort of the pit where they're digging right now. I wish they would slow the camera down and give us a more stable video there. But that's the crane they set up at back. This is the hotel that was right across the street where the tourists took that video from, pretty much right here. The pool is right here. So you can see why they were closing off the beach, because they put a lot of this equipment out on the beach. And now here what you're looking at is this is the CSI guys that are collecting the personal artifacts that they find from the units. And they're set up here and they're logging everything, they're cataloging everything, trying to determine which units they were in and trying to get all of these back to their rightful owners. So you can see it's quite an arduous task that everything's got to be logged in, every piece of evidence, and they seal it up, vacuum sealed. So here's part of the beach where they started setting up all of that equipment. So if you remember my first live stream, my first broadcast from the beach the day after the collapse, you can see that's why they were moving us further and further away. They moved us about 100 yards up the beach. Okay, so we still have a few more videos that we're working on for you this week. The next one, we're going to examine the actual pool deck and what was going on, and we're going to look at the permits and the repairs that were done back in 1996 to see how this affects everything, and then the palm trees as well. And we're going to examine the cross section of the deck and see what could have made this deck collapse. So thanks for joining us tonight, folks, and we will see you on the next one.